Hello everyone, this is the IELTS switch recording for the task 1 of the IELTS writing section, which is generally a graph or an image that you have to describe. So this here is the image on the right side which you have to describe. On the x-axis, I think there is the years from 1550 to 2000. On the y-axis, that is the amount of carbon dioxide or amount of pollution in London in micrograms per cubic meter of air. I hope this is for air pollution. So it is about sulfur dioxide and it is about smoke, not smoke. Okay. So this is the answer that has been written. The line graph illustrates the comparison between the levels of sulfur dioxide and smoke in London. Six, what is this? From, I believe, from 1500 to 2000 in micrograms per cubic meter. Okay, very good. Overall, it is evident that the amount of sulfur dioxide in London was higher compared to the smoke. Okay, compared to smoke, you can write to the smoke. Anyways, is better. This is okay. Good. To begin with, sulfur dioxide started just above zero pollution level in 1600. It started before the 1600s, in the late 1500s, or you can say in the late 16th century. It did not start in the 1600s, it started in the 1500s and continued. It started is a past tense, so you have to use continued. Continued to rise for the next 50 years between 1650 to 1700. It ex- okay, this is a new sentence. Between 1650 to 1700, it experienced a sudden fall in pollution level. Okay, after reaching 750 micrograms per cubic meter. After that, the trend had a sharp increase. You can say it had a sharp rise. Trends are generally rising or falling, and crossed 750 micrograms per cubic meter. Although the level started dropping until 1750. Okay, yeah. The pattern maintained steady for almost 50 years. Very good. You have used although correctly. No, you can say although the started dropping until 1750, you don't need subsequently. The pattern maintained steady for almost 50 years should be in one sentence. Anyways, moving on. Just a few years before 1800, it again started rising and crossed 750 mark, cro- reaching to cross the 750 mark. You have written reaching to cross the 750 marks again and again. So reaching close to 1000 micrograms per cubic meter level between 1800 to 1850. After 1850, the pollution level what is this? Indifferent. Please improve your handwriting. Indifferent through fluctuations and started decreasing for the next 100 years. You can say underwent. I think it is underwent. Underwent through fluctuations and started decreasing. For the next 100 years, pollution level dropped continuously, reaching nearly zero level in 2000. So we are talking about sulfur dioxide. You have summed up sulfur dioxide very nicely. On the other hand, the pollution levels of smoke climbed continuously higher from nearly zero level for the next zero level from what? Zero level from 1500s, 1575 or something till the next 100 years. When you're saying for the next 100 years, you have to specify from where. Okay. After 1600s, although having random fluctuations during the period of 1700 and 1750, there is not much fluctuation. There is much fluctuation here in the 1950s, 1900s and 1950s. Anyways, and 1850 and 1900s, there is no fluctuation in 1850 and 1900s. There is a fluctuation between 1900, 1950 to 2000. You cannot portray wrong information there. It would get you less marks. Surprisingly, sulfur dioxide, the pollution level, surprisingly, like sulfur dioxide, the pollution level due to smoke began to reduce at the same time when sulfur dioxide pollution started falling. The pollution level reached nearly zero in 2000, just as sulfur dioxide after experiencing fluctuation during the period. To sum up, yes, you have understood everything. There are very few grammatical mistakes. There is only one mistake which I can find, that is the mistake of although, wherein when you use although, you have to have two parts of the sentences. One part would be one statement and another part would be another statement. So that is one mistake that you have done. Other than that, there are no grammatical mistakes. However, there are a couple of understanding mistakes in the smoke matter, in understanding the timeline of smoke. So that you have to understand properly. Other than that, this is a good essay, and thank you very much for submitting it. For everyone else who is watching, thank you very much for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, the IELTS Switch. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, the IELTS Switch. And let's meet again sometime. Okay, see ya.